BLACKPINK's debut single Boombayah was the explosive spark that ignited their global fanbase and introduced the world to their fierce, unapologetic image. Released on August 8, 2016, under YG Entertainment, Boombayah was part of their debut single album Square One, alongside Whistle. From the moment it dropped, the song made an unforgettable impression, both musically and visually, and instantly positioned BLACKPINK as the next powerhouse in K-pop. The song's intense EDM and hip-hop fusion, driven by a pulsating beat, powerful rap verses, and high-energy choreography, gave fans something entirely new. Unlike most girl group debuts that lean toward cute or soft concepts, Boombayah shouted confidence, rebellion, and charisma. Its chorus, featuring the iconic Oppa chant and the explosive Boombayah hook, became an instant anthem. Fans were drawn to the boldness of its sound, the swagger in Jennie and Lisa's rap delivery, and the contrast of Jisoo and Rosé's melodic vocals. Every part of the song demanded attention, and it resonated with a generation of fans looking for something raw, edgy, and empowering. Visually, the music video played a huge role in capturing fans worldwide. With its neon lights, rebellious street-style outfits, and confident dance scenes, the MV didn't just introduce 4 new idols. It introduced a new standard for girl group visuals and performance quality. It showcased BLACKPINK's unique duality: elegance mixed with toughness, beauty wrapped in power. Fans could immediately tell that BLACKPINK wasn't going to follow anyone's path. They were going to make their own. The video quickly gained millions of views, eventually becoming the first K-pop debut music video to surpass 1 billion views on YouTube, solidifying its legendary status. For many fans, Boombayah was their first encounter with BLACKPINK, and it set the tone for what the group represented: female empowerment, confidence, and individuality. The song's aggressive beats and attitude connected with global audiences who were used to more polished Western pop, giving them a refreshing blend of Korean production and international appeal. The choreography, especially the signature hip sway and powerful group formation, became a fan-favorite dance challenge and was covered countless times across the internet. Beyond the numbers and choreography, Boombayah carried emotional significance. It embodied BLACKPINK's hunger and drive as rookies determined to conquer the stage. The song's title itself, with its wild, celebratory energy, symbolized the start of something big. It introduced the world to the distinct personalities of each member: Jennie's fierce confidence, Lisa's dynamic stage presence, Jisoo's grace, and Rosé's soulful charm. Fans didn't just fall in love with the song. They fell in love with who BLACKPINK were as individuals and as a team. In essence, Boombayah became the foundation of BLACKPINK's fandom, Blinks. It wasn't just a song, it was a declaration. It announced that BLACKPINK was here to dominate, and it gave fans a sense of belonging in something new and exciting. Through its energy, visuals, and bold message, Boombayah transformed from a debut track into a cultural phenomenon, paving the way for BLACKPINK's unstoppable rise to becoming the most successful K-pop girl group of all time. As Boombayah spread across digital platforms, it became a global celebration of BLACKPINK's arrival, and the energy it carried helped build one of the most loyal fandoms in modern pop culture. The song's success wasn't confined to South Korea. It resonated with audiences worldwide who were captivated by its infectious rhythm, the members' undeniable charisma, and the way it blended Western pop trends with K-pop precision. Fans from different countries, even those unfamiliar with Korean music, found themselves drawn to the beat, style, and attitude of Boombayah. It became a song that transcended language, proving that emotion and energy could connect people across borders. One of the most powerful aspects of Boombayah was how it introduced BLACKPINK as a movement rather than just a group. The fierce energy of the song mirrored the ambition of young listeners who sought empowerment and confidence in their own lives. The track's lyrics, filled with playful rebellion and self-assuredness, made fans feel like they were part of something bigger, something unapologetically bold. It wasn't just BLACKPINK saying "Boombayah!" It was fans shouting it with them, a shared celebration of youth, strength, and independence. This emotional connection is what transformed casual listeners into dedicated Blinks. The music video's visual identity also played a massive role in bringing fans closer. Every frame radiated attitude. From Jennie's iconic lines and Lisa's fierce rapping, to Jisoo's elegant poise and Rosé's charismatic charm. Each member brought a unique flavor, making it easy for fans to identify with their favorite. Boombayah showed diversity in personality while maintaining perfect unity on stage, a balance that many K-pop groups strive for but few achieve as effortlessly as BLACKPINK did from the start. The synergy between members, combined with YG Entertainment's high production standards, created a performance that felt both powerful and fresh. The global fanbase grew rapidly through YouTube, Twitter, and fan communities, where people shared dance covers, reactions, and edits celebrating the song. Many fans recall discovering BLACKPINK for the first time through the Boombayah MV, a moment that marked the beginning of their lifelong admiration for the group. The song's hook and choreography were addictive, and it quickly became a popular choice for dance schools, talent shows, and fan gatherings. This online virality helped BLACKPINK reach audiences that traditional promotions couldn't, particularly in Western countries where K-pop was just starting to gain traction. Boombayah also became a symbol of confidence for female fans. The song broke stereotypes about how women in pop should behave. Instead of being soft or restrained, BLACKPINK came out fierce, loud, and unapologetically strong. This empowerment resonated with millions, especially young women who saw in BLACKPINK an image of confidence and individuality. They weren't just idols. They were role models who inspired fans to embrace their own power and self-expression. As BLACKPINK performed Boombayah on music shows and international stages, their reputation for flawless synchronization and commanding stage presence grew. The song became a staple in their concerts, often used as an opener or encore, because no matter how many years passed, it still carried the same fire and excitement as their debut day. Fans chant the lines, scream the iconic "BLACKPINK in your area" intro, and relive the energy that first made them fall in love with the group. Boombayah thus evolved from a debut track into a timeless anthem, a reminder of how it all began. In every sense, Boombayah was the birth of a global phenomenon. It introduced BLACKPINK's signature duality, pretty yet powerful, fierce yet graceful, and set the tone for their future hits like Dee Doo 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 Doo, Kill This Love, and How You Like That. The song built a foundation of fans who weren't just entertained, but emotionally invested in BLACKPINK's journey. It gave them a sense of ownership and pride, knowing they had been there since the very first beat dropped. For Blinks, Boombayah isn't just history, it's the sound of where everything began, the heartbeat of BLACKPINK's empire, and the echo of a revolution that changed K-pop forever. Over time, Boombayah continued to hold a special, almost sacred place in BLACKPINK's legacy, not just as their debut single, but as the song that defined the spirit of their fandom. Even years after its release, every time the signature opening line, "BLACKPINK in your area" plays, fans across the world feel a surge of nostalgia and pride. It's more than just a catchphrase. It's a declaration. A reminder of how BLACKPINK boldly announced their arrival and shook the global music industry. That phrase became an anthem of empowerment, unity, and recognition for Blinks, representing the moment the world first took notice of a new era in K-pop. The impact of Boombayah was not limited to fans. It also changed the industry's perception of girl groups. Before BLACKPINK, many female acts were often portrayed in either a cute or soft image. BLACKPINK, through Boombayah, redefined that narrative with raw power, confidence, and high fashion. They combined fierce choreography with cinematic visuals, breaking away from stereotypes and showing that girl groups could be bold, edgy, and globally appealing. This influence rippled across the K-pop landscape, inspiring a new generation of female idols to adopt stronger, more independent images, something fans often call the BLACKPINK effect. On the international stage, Boombayah played a major role in expanding K-pop's reach beyond Asia. It was one of the first K-pop girl group songs to cross into Western music conversations organically, thanks to its universal appeal. The song's addictive EDM drop, mixed with hip-hop beats and English phrases, made it accessible even to those who didn't understand Korean. Fans in the US, Latin America, and Europe began reacting to the music video, posting dance covers and creating online discussions, helping BLACKPINK gain massive traction before they even officially promoted overseas. In essence, Boombayah served as a bridge between cultures, bringing the global audience closer to K-pop. Furthermore, Boombayah marked the start of BLACKPINK's digital dominance. The music video rapidly surpassed millions of views on YouTube, a rare feat for a debut group in 2016. Over time, it became the first K-pop debut MV to reach 1 billion views, solidifying BLACKPINK's position as a digital powerhouse. This record wasn't just about numbers. It symbolized the unwavering support of fans who replayed, shared, and promoted the song endlessly. It proved that BLACKPINK's influence wasn't just momentary hype, it was the beginning of a sustained global movement. The song's influence also extended into fashion and pop culture. The outfits, hairstyles, and makeup looks from the Boombayah era became iconic. Fans around the world began mimicking the members' styles. From Jennie's street luxury outfits, Lisa's bold accessories, Jisoo's elegant visuals, to Rosé's effortlessly chic vibe. This crossover between music and fashion further cemented BLACKPINK as trendsetters, not just performers. The girls didn't just sing and dance. They represented a lifestyle that fans admired and aspired to emulate. Years later, when BLACKPINK performs Boombayah on tour, the song continues to ignite the same energy as it did on day one. Fans chant louder, the lights flash brighter, and the sense of unity between Blinks and the members becomes palpable. For many fans, hearing the song live feels like traveling back to the beginning, to the moment they first fell in love with BLACKPINK's passion and power. It's an anthem of loyalty, representing how far both the group and their fandom have come together. Ultimately, is more than a debut. It's the heartbeat of BLACKPINK's history, the spark that lit the fire for everything that followed. It introduced 4 young women who would go on to conquer global charts, headline Coachella, and redefine what it means to be K-pop superstars. Without Boombayah, there might not have been a Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo or Pink Venom. The song didn't just bring fans. It built a family, a culture, and a worldwide legacy that continues to thrive. Following the explosive debut of Boombayah, BLACKPINK's trajectory began to accelerate at a pace rarely seen in the K-pop industry. The song served as a launchpad that propelled the group into global recognition, and its success quickly opened doors for future opportunities. Fans who were captivated by their debut didn't just move on to other artists. They stayed, forming a passionate core fan base that grew exponentially with each release. The song's wild energy and confident message became the foundation of BLACKPINK's identity. Fierce, fearless, and unapologetically themselves. YG Entertainment took notice of this impact and began crafting a strategic plan to expand BLACKPINK's influence far beyond South Korea. In the months following Boombayah, BLACKPINK released Whistle, which showcased their versatility, contrasting the bombastic debut with a more sultry, minimalistic vibe. This combination of power and style allowed the group to appeal to both local and international audiences, but it was clear that Boombayah remained the heartbeat of their early success, consistently performed on music shows, concerts, and later, global tours. Its infectious beats became synonymous with the group's name. Whenever fans heard the opening drop, they knew something iconic was about to happen. It was more than a song. It was BLACKPINK's battle cry. As BLACKPINK's reputation grew, Boombayah continued to gain traction across streaming platforms and social media. The track became one of the most replayed K-pop debut songs in history, and its choreography went viral on platforms like YouTube and TikTok years later. Fans from around the world participated in dance challenges, cover performances, and fan edits, keeping the song alive long after its release. This sustained popularity proved that Boombayah had transcended time. It wasn't just a debut-era memory. It had evolved into a global anthem of empowerment and energy. What made Boombayah particularly impactful was its universal appeal. It wasn't confined by language or culture. The rhythm, visuals, and charisma spoke directly to emotions. Western audiences were drawn to its EDM influence and bold visuals, while Asian fans admired the production quality and the group's powerful presence. This duality made BLACKPINK one of the few K-pop groups to dominate both Eastern and Western markets simultaneously. Boombayah effectively became the blueprint for future global K-pop hits, showing that Korean music could thrive internationally without compromising its identity. The music video, directed with YG's signature cinematic flair, amplified the song's success. From neon-lit streets to powerful solo scenes, every shot was designed to make a statement. The video wasn't just about performance, it was about visual storytelling. Each member embodied a distinct persona. Jennie exuded authority, Lisa displayed unmatched charisma, Jisoo balanced elegance with mystery, and Rosé radiated raw emotion and edge. Fans connected with these identities, finding themselves reflected in the members' strength and individuality. That emotional connection helped transform casual listeners into lifelong Blinks. Boombayah also demonstrated the power of digital globalization in the modern music era. At a time when streaming platforms and YouTube were beginning to redefine success, BLACKPINK's debut capitalized perfectly on this shift. Their reach was no longer limited to TV appearances or Korean charts. Fans worldwide could discover and share their music instantly. The result was a viral explosion that caught even Western media's attention, setting the stage for BLACKPINK's historic rise in the following years. Boombayah essentially marked the moment K-pop became truly global. Another key aspect of the song's success was its empowering message. The lyrics celebrated freedom, youth, and rebellion, themes that resonated deeply with a generation eager to express themselves. The repetition of Boombayah became a chant of liberation, encouraging fans to break boundaries, just like BLACKPINK did in the industry. This emotional resonance transformed the song from a hit single into a cultural statement, one that symbolized empowerment for women and unity for fans around the world. As BLACKPINK began to dominate charts and stages, they never forgot their roots with Boombayah. The group continued to include it in their live performances, from award shows to sold-out stadium tours. It served as a reminder of where it all began, a tribute to their debut era and the fans who supported them since day one. Whenever the song played, the entire audience, regardless of nationality, would chant along in perfect sync, proving the lasting emotional bond between BLACKPINK and their global fanbase. Ultimately, Boombayah wasn't just a debut. It was the birth of a phenomenon. It laid the foundation for BLACKPINK's dominance in the global music scene, inspiring countless artists and shaping the sound of K-pop for years to come. Its legacy lives on as a timeless anthem that introduced the world to 4 extraordinary women who would go on to redefine pop culture itself. The song didn't just bring fans, it created believers, setting a new gold standard for what a debut could achieve. After Boombayah, BLACKPINK's creative direction began to evolve, but the core identity that the song established remained the foundation of everything that followed. The song's global success gave YG Entertainment the confidence to push the group even further, both musically and visually. Their follow-up single, Playing with Fire, released just months later, showed a more mature and emotional side of the group, but the echoes of Boombayah's fiery energy still lingered. It was as if the spirit of that debut, rebellious, fierce, and unapologetic, became part of their DNA. Each new release would carry that same level of intensity and power, proving that BLACKPINK was more than just a fleeting trend. They were here to redefine what a girl group could be. The influence of Boombayah also extended to BLACKPINK's performance identity. On stage, they carried the same raw charisma that first captivated fans. Every performance was delivered with precision and attitude, but also with the sense of joy and unity that Boombayah inspired. Fans would chant the song's name even before the beat dropped, and the girls would smile knowingly. It was a shared memory, a connection forged from the very beginning. This energy became a signature of BLACKPINK concerts. No matter how large the stage or prestigious the event, from award shows in Korea to arenas in the US, when BLACKPINK in your area rang out, the crowd would erupt, as if reliving the birth of their favorite group all over again. Boombayah's sonic blueprint also helped YG Entertainment craft a new approach to producing music for a global audience. It blended EDM, hip-hop, and pop in a way that felt uniquely modern yet distinctly Korean. This formula became a cornerstone for later BLACKPINK hits such as DDDU Do, Kill This Love, and How You Like That. These songs followed the same principle that made Boombayah revolutionary: bold beats, powerful choreography, and empowering lyrics that transcended language barriers. In many ways, Boombayah was the seed that grew into a global movement. influencing how YG and other entertainment companies designed future K-pop acts for international appeal. Moreover, Boombayah's early success gave BLACKPINK the platform to build their visual and branding empire. From the beginning, YG positioned the group not just as singers, but as fashion icons and cultural symbols. The edgy aesthetics seen in the Boombayah music video, the streetwear, neon lights, and fierce visuals, became their visual trademark. Luxury fashion houses soon took notice, leading to global partnerships with brands like Chanel, Dior, Celine, and Saint Laurent. Each member became a fashion ambassador, representing top-tier brands. But it all started with that first impression. The Boombayah era's fearless visual confidence that told the world BLACKPINK wasn't here to follow trends. They were here to set them. Another layer of Boombayah's impact was its cultural reach beyond K-pop fandoms. The song broke into mainstream consciousness through viral challenges, dance covers, and reaction videos, introducing people who had never heard Korean music to the genre for the first time. It bridged East and West in a way few songs had done before, not creating a common language through rhythm and attitude. Fans across continents, regardless of culture or background, could all relate to the energy of the song, the thrill of youth, the power of self-expression, and the joy of belonging to something larger than oneself. This global appeal made BLACKPINK not just a Korean act, but a worldwide phenomenon that redefined what it meant to be pop stars in the digital age. As years passed, Boombayah continued to accumulate milestones. It became one of the few debut songs in history to surpass 1 billion views on YouTube, a testament to its enduring relevance and fan devotion. Even as BLACKPINK's discography expanded and evolved, fans never let go of the song that started it all. During their Born Pink World Tour, when Boombayah played during encore stages, it felt like a celebration, a full-circle moment that honored their journey from rookies to global icons. The energy, the cheers, and the unity among fans reminded everyone of how it all began with one daring debut. Perhaps what makes Boombayah truly legendary is how it captured the essence of BLACKPINK's duality: beauty and strength, grace and grit, youth and maturity. It represented the perfect balance of each member's individuality while still showcasing their synergy as a group. Jennie's sharp charisma, Lisa's explosive stage presence, Jisoo's elegance, and Rose's emotional power blended seamlessly, creating a formula that felt fresh and unstoppable. That chemistry, first seen in Boombayah, became their hallmark, the reason why BLACKPINK's performances still feel electric, no matter how many years have passed. In retrospect, Boombayah didn't just introduce a group, it introduced a movement. It symbolized the dawn of a new era in K-pop, one defined by globalization, female empowerment, and artistic evolution. It showed the world that a song could transcend language, culture, and borders if it carried authenticity and attitude. And BLACKPINK embodied that perfectly. For millions of fans, Boombayah isn't just a debut track. It's the song that made them fall in love, that turned them into blinks, and that forever changed the course of modern pop music. The legacy of Boombayah became even more evident as BLACKPINK's career expanded beyond music into culture itself. What started as a high-energy debut track evolved into a cultural blueprint that countless future artists would try to replicate. It showed that a girl group could be powerful, confident, and globally influential without conforming to traditional expectations. Boombayah redefined the narrative of femininity in K-pop. No longer limited to being cute or demure, BLACKPINK showed that women could dominate the stage with authority, swagger, and grace. This shift became a turning point for the entire industry, inspiring newer groups like ITZY, aespa, and GIDLE to embrace their own versions of confidence and individuality. The song's impact wasn't just musical, it was philosophical, a statement that women in pop could lead, inspire, and challenge norms on a global scale. As BLACKPINK's global dominance solidified, Boombayah remained the ultimate symbol of their origin story. Every time the group appeared on major platforms, from Coachella to the MTV VMAs, fans and critics would reference Boombayah as the track that began the revolution. It was often cited as the moment the world first saw the potential of a truly global K-pop girl group. YG Entertainment's strategy to make the song a fusion of global sounds paid off massively. The English phrases, heavy bass drops, and urban choreography allowed it to fit seamlessly into international playlists. Long before collaborations with Western artists became common in K-pop, Boombayah had already blurred those boundaries. It wasn't just a Korean song that crossed over. It was a universal experience wrapped in Korean artistry. The song also played a key role in shaping BLACKPINK's fan culture, which became one of the most organized and passionate in the world. For many Blinks, Boombayah wasn't just their introduction to BLACKPINK, it was their awakening. It created an emotional anchor point for the fandom, a moment they could all look back to as where it began. When fans gather at concerts or fan meets, chanting the "BLACKPINK in your area" line feels almost ritualistic, a shared heartbeat that connects fans across languages and continents. It's a testament to how one song can unite millions, turning music into something much larger. A community built on loyalty, empowerment, and love for 4 women who started their journey with fire in their eyes. From a musical perspective, Boombayah's production also left a lasting mark on the soundscape of modern K-pop. Teddy Park, YG's legendary producer, designed the track with international sensibilities, blending trap beats, EDM energy, and a hip-hop core. This mix became the BLACKPINK sound, powerful, cinematic, and instantly recognizable. Future tracks like Kill This Love, How You Like That, and Pink Venom would all carry traces of the formula Boombayah pioneered. It wasn't just a debut hit, it was a prototype for a global pop standard. Other agencies soon began crafting their own groups around the same sound concept, proving just how influential Boombayah was in shaping the next generation of K-pop production. Another reason Boombayah remains iconic is the way it captured the essence of youth and rebellion. The lyrics encouraged listeners to live freely, party hard, and embrace confidence, a message that resonated deeply with younger audiences worldwide. For many fans, especially young women, the song became an anthem of self-liberation. It gave them permission to be bold, to speak up, and to feel powerful in a world that often expected restraint. BLACKPINK didn't just perform the song, they lived it. Their confidence, independence, and unity became role models for millions. Through Boombayah, they turned empowerment into entertainment, a powerful combination that made them stand out in the global music scene. Visually, Boombayah also broke new ground. The music video, directed with striking visuals and kinetic energy, became a blueprint for high-production K-pop aesthetics. The use of vibrant colors, street fashion, and fast-paced camera work gave the video a cinematic quality that appealed to international viewers. Every frame exuded confidence, every pose told a story. The combination of visual artistry and strong performance gave BLACKPINK the aura of a global luxury brand, sleek, modern, and unapologetically bold. It was this same visual DNA that later helped them transition effortlessly into the world of fashion and brand endorsements. As the years went by, Boombayah's legacy didn't fade, it grew stronger. When new fans discovered BLACKPINK through later hits like Dee-Dee-Doo Dee-Doo-Doo or Shut Down, they inevitably traced the journey back to Boombayah, realizing that it all started with that unforgettable debut. Each time the song hit a new milestone, whether it was a billion views, a streaming record, or a new generation of fans discovering it, it reaffirmed its place as one of the most important songs in K-pop history. For BLACKPINK, Boombayah wasn't just a start, it was a promise, one that they fulfilled with every comeback, every tour, and every groundbreaking achievement. Even today, Boombayah continues to play a symbolic role in BLACKPINK's live shows and documentaries. It's always included in set lists as a nod to their beginnings, a bridge between their past and present. When the lights dim and those first beats echo through stadiums, the energy is electric. Fans scream, jump, and dance as if it were 2016 all over again. It's a timeless moment that unites the group and their audience in pure, unfiltered joy. It proves that while BLACKPINK's artistry has evolved, their spirit remains unchanged. The same fire, confidence, and charisma that Boombayah introduced to the world still burns bright today. In the grand timeline of K-pop, Boombayah stands as a historic milestone, a defining moment that reshaped the industry and redefined what it means to debut. It's not just remembered as BLACKPINK's first song, but as the beginning of a cultural era, one that inspired millions, broke barriers, and forever changed global pop music. Through Boombayah, Blackpink didn't just make their debut, they made history.